You can cry so much that tears don't even come down your eyes anymore. I ain't slept since 11. No, I haven't slept.
Family and friends are currently mourning the tragic death of 27-year-old Danielle Hoyle and her 2-day-old newborn Kennedy. Tragically, the mother of two was found shot near her car in Whitehaven, an area in Memphis, Tennessee. At the time her body was located, it was discovered that Danielle's infant child was missing. A search for the missing newborn and her mother's killer would be launched by the Memphis Police Department. Unfortunately, the search would only end in more tragedy for the loved ones of Danielle. Hoyle was one of the kindest people you could ever come across. She got along with everyone she encountered. She was fun, loving, and full of joy in life, also an extremely hard worker. At the time of her death, Danielle was working as a materials handler for FedEx and working part-time at City Gear. She worked hard to ensure that she could take good care of her growing family. Already a mother to a 10-year-old daughter, Danielle had given birth to another beautiful baby girl that she named Kennedy on January 29, 2022. Tragically, just days after giving birth, Danielle would be found dead from multiple gunshot wounds, and her newborn baby would be reported missing. At around 6 p.m. Tuesday, February 1st, Danielle informed her mother, April Campbell, that she would be headed out to the hospital to get some more testing done for Kennedy, who had only been born a couple of days prior. Danielle left her home, located in Whitehaven, with her daughter in hand, and that would be the last time her mother would see her alive again. At around 7:30 that night, Danielle's mother contacted her just to check in and to see if she arrived at the hospital. Danielle told her mother that she had in fact arrived and would be making her way into the hospital once she got Kennedy out the car. That was the last time her mother heard from her. When she tried texting her later on in the night, she received no response. She began calling Danielle's cell phone but still was unable to get a hold of her, which was a bit unusual. At around 11 p.m. that night, a police officer on patrol looking for possibly stolen vehicles spotted a tan Chevy Cruze on the side of the road. The windows on the driver's side had been broken. Upon a closer look around the vehicle, officers discovered the body of a woman. She had been shot multiple times. Police ran the place to see who the vehicle belonged to. After learning the owner's name and address, the police proceeded to head to the address on file. At around the same time, April Campbell was at home worried after attempts to contact her daughter had failed. At approximately 11:30 p.m., she received a knock on her door. It was from the police. They were asking April questions in regards to the kind of car her daughter drives and if she knew where her daughter was. They then asked April to identify her daughter in a photo. It was after this identification that April learned about the death of her daughter. April was absolutely devastated and broken at the news and couldn't wrap her head around what was going on. Immediately, her concerns turned to Kennedy. Had she been harmed too? Investigators did not find a baby inside the vehicle or near the crime scene. An Amber Alert was immediately released for the 2-day-old. Police quickly detained the father of Kennedy, a 25-year-old man named Brandon Isabel, for questioning. It was not long before police and Danielle's family learned the disturbing truth of what happened. Brandon admitted to police that on the night of February 1st, he lured Danielle to a secluded area and then shot her. He then admitted to taking his and Danielle's infant child out of the car, driving her to Island Park in the Upper Mud Island boat ramp, where he threw the infant into the water. He then disposed of the gun used in the shooting into the Mississippi River. Brandon Isabel was arrested and charged on 2 counts of first-degree murder, aggravated kidnapping, and tampering with evidence in connection to the death of Danielle and Kennedy. Currently, Brandon is in jail and awaiting his next court date. Investigators were able to locate Kennedy's car seat at a Walmart in Whitehaven. They state that they have enough evidence to conclude that Kennedy is no longer alive. Unfortunately, efforts to recover her body have been unsuccessful. Police state that the search to recover the remains of baby Kennedy will continue.
My baby suffer. I want him to hurt. I don't want it to be easy for him. I want him to suffer. He needs to suffer. Why would you hurt a baby?